All right, welcome back. Um, this episode's going to be a little weird because I accidentally forgot to plug in the microphone when I was recording this. So this is all going to be post, or well, half of it's going to be post. At about 9 or 10 minutes, I think. Maybe closer to 15. I don't remember. Um, we'll get back into the live stuff. Um, so I'm actually coming to you in the future, the very far future, because when making this series, I wanted to make sure that I was able to get through a good chunk of it, um, just because it's it's a large series, specifically this type of game. It required, making sure that I wasn't going to get, 20 episodes in and then realize that I just can't play this game. Um, so we're actually I don't even know how far ahead I am, but I'm definitely like 30 to 40 videos ahead of at this point. Yeah, I have a problem. I really love Factorio, and this I will say this set of mods definitely adds a lot to the game. So I can't remember exactly what had been happening in the last episode. As I said, this is very far in the future. I'm very far in the future when recording this part, or this part of the part. So I know we for sure set up the smelting for tin, and it looks like we did set up some wood production as well as some power. So the other thing that we're going to do, um, in this part, is well, one, mine some stone because why not? It's in our way. Um, is we're actually going to be mining some more bobonium up here to get more tin, and this is a really small patch right up here. So it's definitely not going to be the uh, permanent setup, but for a temporary situation, it works. Now, if I remember correctly, this is um, this is going to be like the stone furnaces because we don't really have enough of the materials to make a fully fledged tin smelting. So one of the benefits of me actually, doing this now is I get to actually talk about, the recent stuff that's gone live. Since, as I've stated before, in some of these videos, I record like way in advance. Just because at this point, I'm still not. I, I don't see a reason to record day by day. One, I just don't have the time to do that. Um, and two, it's never guaranteed that people are going to have you know questions that I could easily address in the next video. Um, Recently, though, we have been getting, or I have been getting, a lot more views on some of the videos. Like, nothing substantial. Like, I shouldn't say that, because obviously every view is very nice. It's very appreciated for anyone who watches and enjoys the videos. The people who leave the kind comments and always appreciated. That's part of the reason why I do this, is because I enjoy making stuff for both myself and for other people. Um, so So I'm trying to remember what all we're going to be doing in this part. Looks like we're starting up some science. We're trying to get some more science. The second science pack started. It looks like we don't really have the material to make enough ore crushers just yet. Oh, that's right. They move very slowly. I'm very much used to at this point being able to just make everything in automation machines, um, and they move so much faster. Especially once you get into the like level threes and the level four automation machines. I don't think vanilla had automation past automation 3. But I believe now with these mods, um, it actually goes up to automation 5. I want to say. All right. So let's see here. Um, Trying to think of what to really talk about. Because I can't talk too much about what's going to be happening. Just because I want people to actually watch the video. Plus, I definitely don't have the time to talk too much about it because one, there's a lot of episodes, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing the series daily, on top of my usual stuff, um, with a couple different series across uh, different days of the week. I will say one thing that I do change later is I set up a second belt on the outside to move the excess resources such as crushed stone and later slag and other the minor resources, just because I I realize that the splitters, though helpful, and I still do have them on there just to catch anything, it is definitely a lot better to move like the crushed stone and stuff to the outside, just to free up the center belt so that there's more throughput on the center belt, which is ultimately the resource that you want to move forward. And obviously, all this, pretty much everything here is going to get moved at some point. Pretty much none of it stays. All this stuff is temporary, more or less. I think the only yeah. Although I don't want to say too much because spoilers. Um, but it's nice to be able to do this because I can, tease a little bit on what's going to happen. Um, and the fact that I know that the series will still continue to do well, either well received or just continue on, which is important because I really enjoy this game, and I hope a lot of other people really enjoy this game. I know Bobs and Angels can be a lot. Definitely, if you're thinking about doing it, I would definitely recommend having played vanilla all the way through at least once. Because Bobs and Angels just kicks it into overdrive. I remember seeing something on Reddit, where they essentially said that Bobs and Angels is complexity for complexity's sake. And to an extent, I do agree with that, but I also like that they kind of flesh some things out that vanilla just doesn't do. Um, Such as there's more like resources. Because you mean to tell me that all this stuff is made out of essentially two different types of metals, copper and iron, more or less? It it just doesn't really make sense. So, um, I think the live portion will be going up here in a few seconds. I'm pretty sure it's after we set this stuff up. Probably after the science, if I had to guess. So again, again the I forgot to plug in the microphone when I was doing this. I don't know, like why I forgot. I think I had it like in front of me, so I kind of just assumed that it was on, but I guess I must have forgotten that it wasn't actually plugged in. All right, so I'm gonna get placed on both lanes and then use the splitter. And we will soon have slightly more tin production. Just slightly, though. This mine actually will last us a good chunk of the game because we end up getting more Bobonium, and that just that took precedence over this one, this this mining area, since it's so small. But we still use this one. We still use it still at this point while I'm recording. It's just less important. I couldn't be bothered to get rid of it because I'm one of those people that likes to use up as much as I can. Um, Not really sure why I'm picking up so much coal, but I'm sure past me has a really important reason for it. These small power poles. How I hate you so. I do later on. I do get a mod that essentially allows you to deconstruct certain items, which makes building the small power poles so much less worthless the later on you go. Like I mean, you don't use them after you get medium power poles in in excess number, but um, it makes not having you don't have to have like a box of small power poles just laying around doing nothing, taking up space. I didn't think this episode went this long. Problem with this coal and stereotype, I think it's stereotype. Yeah, stereotype. Sapphire's the darker one. Is they're just not in very good locations. Um, Spoiler alert: we still have these two because we end up finding other deposits that were much better in better spots. Okay. So let's see. What else can I reasonably talk about with the game? Well, I don't really have anything else to say about the game. Definitely, if you want a challenge, try out the mods. Again, in the first video, I have like all the list of the mods at the start of the video. Um, I know I didn't I didn't put them in like the description or anything, just because that's a lot. I only have so many characters to work with in the description. I can't dedicate them all to listing every single mod. And especially since later on in the series I do add a few mods here and there, just to make things a little easier or make things harder on myself. Because eventually we do bring bugs into the game. Um, I think I think they might have gotten like kicked out of the game when we started, just because of one of the settings we chose, which honestly I think was the right move, at least getting started. Um, just because trying to learn the game and deal with hordes of bugs descending upon your factory, just because a little bit of pollution got to them. Not as fun as you might think. But once you have like the means to deal with them, all right, it's not quite as bad. Okay, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so apparently I forgot to plug in the mic. So um, I'll have to go back and, do that. We're going to need a little more undergrounds. Why is our tin production having issues? Fuel is good. Just add a tin. I guess we are. Must be. Oh. Okay, so our silicon. silicon smelting. So we could hypothetically kind of work towards getting that set up, although I think what I'm going to do is just give us more of a buffer space here so that we can work towards getting more tin. I will set that up, although what do we need for this? Iron gears. Okay. Need wood. Oh, that's the other thing that I kind of forgot about. What? Resin? No, not that. That's what we were kind of working towards. Okay, just make all of it, please. Okay. We need wood. What do we need to make wood? A bit of a list that we have to go through before we can make any of that. Make one more splitter, please. Nope. Yeah, I think we're gonna kind of work towards getting that Bobonium stuff. Up and running so that we can... The belts keep pushing me up into the... the miners. Okay. Let's do that. Let's grab our undergrounds. And, alright. Oh crap, we should probably make some more splitters. Tin. What else? Basic circuit boards. So many things, so little time. What are we missing here? Wood. Alright, I guess we need more wood. Is something wrong up here? What is wrong at trees? Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Huh. Oh, you know what? It's because we haven't gotten our wood actually set up yet. Alright, well, I guess we gotta focus on chopping down some more trees. Let's get 2 splitters, get those set up. And now we'll go ahead and get enough wood. I think our steel axe is really coming in handy here. Just get a whole bunch. Alright, that should hopefully keep things running for a little while. Let's do that. is I'll do it on that side instead. Ah, shoot. All right. That is now working. Thankfully, our coal hadn't dropped enough that we started running out up here. Okay, so now that we finally have actual like tin, a sizable tin production, I think what we want to do, eventually we're gonna have to like get at least the big resources onto actual belts. I think what I want to do with this stuff, we need to tin iron gear wheels. It's this iron gears and wheels, or iron gears and okay. Honestly, we are probably perfectly fine with all this stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and start picking it up. That way we're not using those resources toward using our iron resources towards things that we would prefer to have used elsewhere. You want to try and saturate this line if I can. Okay. Honestly, I think the thing that throws me off the most with placing down blueprints is the power poles. Doesn't help when it's like on a light background like that. Okay. Don't believe there's anything else. Any other issues? Alright. So it seems like it's, at the moment, it's mostly a belt throughput that's giving us issues. Is there any chance that we have enough belts? No. Okay, so, I think we can go ahead and just kind of clean some stuff up here. I know how to do it now. That's what really matters. I should probably at least leave the boxes just so I don't have to carry so much stuff in my inventory. Oops. Alright, so I think I'm going to put a cut in here for now, and in the next episode, we'll continue trying to get
actual proper belt construction underway with our tin. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.